You guys cannot hear me just now, is it? So I was talking to myself. Okay, so let's start again. It's funny, huh? So I was saying just now that whether you guys see the post in my channel or not, because I actually posted here. You see, it is a long way a few days ago. So from then on, then you can see many updates already on the FKLI. Later we talk about this plum. Okay, FKLI. It's actually the index. You know, the new components coming into the index and stuff like that. So it's actually not technically a plan lah. It's just a changing of the components which caused the plan, and then the next day it covered back already, but it's not reflected on the futures at all. Okay, so this is the underlying index and some funny stuff lah. Okay, and of course my market updates are the fastest. You can see it here. And then we have some discussions, you know. So what's the worst trading advice you have ever received? Then you can, the best thing is you can comment right inside here. Okay. What the heck is this? I just saw this on This is not trading advice really. This is a scam. Okay. So you can always comment inside here, which is the best thing lah. Okay, it's like a, you know, Facebook and comments the Facebook forum right inside your Telegram. Okay, and as I see the market progress or any impromptu post, I will just, you know, push it over to Telegram because I have it on my mobile. So when I monitor the market, then I see something important, really important, then I'll just show you. For example, the CPO rocket yesterday. Okay, it was below 3,003, and then it just literally rocket in 10 minutes to 3,363, almost 100 ticks from bottom to top. Okay, of course later on it closed flat, but today it continued upwards. So this is the early signal, and you get all this inside here. So if you are not here yet, you just go to Telegram and look for MyTradingSpace by JK, or you go to t.me/MyTradingSpace, then you'll find me here. So this is always the fastest one. Like I see, the live is also announced here. Okay. So earlier today, I was sharing this quote here. Traders can't begin to improve his game until he defines exactly which game he's playing. Meaning, as a trader, you should always know your game. Okay, know your game, because how to say this? You need to know what you are looking for in the market in order to progress as a trader. Otherwise, you'll be, because market is full of noises. If you don't know where you are going for, example, for a particular day, what's your bias? Are you long bias? Are you a bull or are you a bear? When the market is clearly trending, then most likely it's not a big problem. Okay, everybody will see a clear picture. But what if it was like CPO last 2 weeks? It was like that. So you need to know exactly what you're looking for at a particular moment in the market. Are you looking for long or short? Are you looking to do positions holding over a long period, or are you doing just a very quick scalp for maybe the next few minutes? Or are you going to hold a positions from morning to afternoon, or from today to tomorrow, or by end of week, you know, swing, something like that? You need to know exactly what you want in the market to actually be able to follow your plans. Otherwise, you you'll be dragged off by the market movement. Oh, today market move up a little bit, then you think it's a long. Tomorrow market come down a little bit, you think it's a short. You end up become long short, and end up really blur, don't know what you're doing. And then in the end, you found that you lose money, and the only one who make money is your broker because you go in, go out, go in, go out, and the broker make more money than you. That is something wrong already as a trader. Okay, so we need to always know what we are looking for in this game in order to win the game. Okay, so you need to have like a direction compass in your hand, knowing exactly what you want. Okay, because if you don't know what exactly you are looking for, or you are doing in the market, or you are trading in the market, you can't begin to improve your game. You must know what you are looking for, your target, your goal, in order to improve yourself and head towards the goal. If you don't know where's the goal, you are aiming blindly like that. So every day you come in is blind, left, right, left, right. Tomorrow you come in again, left, right. You end up running in circles rather than going one direction. Okay. I always tell my coaching group members, hardcore members, it's very important to have a training plan. I just talked about this yesterday night while I was waiting for my US trades. Then I go back and look at their trades and comments and stuff. And I talk again about trading plans again. That having a plan means you have sort of like a compass or a map while you navigate through the market. Then you know exactly what you want. Okay. Otherwise, it's very easy to get swing by the market noise. And then it's not only the market noise, not only prices, not only charts, some noise from your friends. Today do what do okay, some noise from your trade buddies, some noise from your family, relatives, guys, then some noise from your wife, ladies, some noise from your husband or children. Okay, so it's a lot of things. You need to know really clearly what you want in order to be able to look for the things you want. Okay, so we jump straight to the market. Which one you guys like to hear about first? FKLI, CPO, or the cryptos? I can talk about all these three things. Okay. What you guys want to hear first, the local one or the crypto or what? Tell me in your comment, then I'll start with the one you want to hear first. My friend come in and kacau me. Hey, nobody want to tell me what you want to hear, then close shop, right? Okay, so let me go to the chart. FKLI. I posted this on Wednesday. I think you can always find my latest chart, trading chart post on TradingView. Okay, so it's the same name, MyTradingSpace by JK. Dec02, meaning it's I think it's Wednesday. Okay, I posted on CPO and FKLI. So FKLI. Again, when you talk about it's sideways, it's going down or what, then stocks players generally don't like to hear that one. But I'm just trying to interpret what the market is telling us as a trader, rather than what we wish to hear. I know a lot of stock traders, they always wish to hear up, but as a trader, we follow the market, right? If the market says it's up, then we go together long. If the market says it's bearish, then we go short. We don't live in our own wishes. In order to make money, you need to follow the market, not follow your own wishful thinking. This is very important point in the market. A lot of people don't realize that. They come in, they think, I want FKI to KLCI to go to 1,800, 2,000. That is your wish, okay? Whether market wants to follow your wish or not, you need to look at the charts and let the market tells you whether what you are seeing is correct or not, okay? So what I'm seeing in FKI this week is basically it's sideways, like you can see clearly, but let's update. Okay, today went up already. I was expecting some sort of spike through the range one and fail close. The sentiment is still weak, okay? While this one rising, the price rising, you can see the momentum actually is actually dropping on, okay? And not to mention on the breakout, the volume is not that interesting, okay? So I won't consider this breakout a solid one. And we come back to 1620 something today as of closing, okay? So the spike is in line with expectation, whether, okay, now the next thing is whether this one can hold above 161x to 162x, okay, around there. So for my view on Wednesday is a sideways to up situation from 1578x to 161x, meaning it's around here. The bottom 157 something to the top 161x. So temporary breakout already. What we want to see here next is whether this breakout can hold. Okay, I'm not generally that bullish about the index, but having said that, December is a bullish month, as everybody will know, okay? It's year end, and you have the year end rally, stuff like that, which is one of the reason my technical now is telling me it's kind of like sideways, mild bullish, more to flat kind of situation. Okay, it's not exactly bullish, but the seasonality, the calendar is telling me it's December, the most kind of the most bullish month or year-end rally month of the year. Okay, so it's kind of bullish. So these two actually contradict each other, which is why I'm just watching. I'm not going to trade this. Okay. In fact, I already moved my fund to the fund allocated for FKI. I already moved to Ethereum. Moved to crypto already, right? So, but let's say the sideways up here is due to the up here is purely due to the bullish seasonality for the index. So what I'm expecting is a December top formation situation, which means it will just, you know, sideways, slightly up or down, just stay in the range and forming a top here without actually solidly breaking out the previous high. Okay, this is what I think. This is what I think the market is telling me. Okay. Oh, you can't drag here. Never mind. So I'll go to the live chart later. So for me, long term, it's still downward moving one for index. For the midterm means for the next few months is kind of neutral. Okay, sideways to up situation depends on how bullish it can be because of the year-end rally. And this one is seasonally bullish in December. So this is everybody should take note lah. Okay, although the technical is suggesting kind of bearish situation, but I wouldn't, you know, necessarily go and do a short right now for simple reason that this month is a bullish month. Okay, so what I would say previously is still valid, and this uptrend line already broken, and now we turn to sideways. Uptrend line broken and turn to sideways. Okay. Wait. We charge the battery. All right, cool. Another risk factor to watch for the index is the budget. Hey, by the way, you guys know who actually went into the index component and who actually came out? I didn't go and search for the news because every December, early December, they will change the index component. You guys do know that the index is formed by the 30 major components, right? So somebody went out, replaced by another one with a higher market cap, I think last week, okay, which is why we saw the plunk on FKLA on the underlying index KLCI earlier, okay. So this is when the old components go out, and the next day this one get back up and reflect the new components inside it. So I'm not sure who actually went out. You guys know or not? You guys know, just comment and let the rest of the people watching Supermax. Okay. So the gloves went in already. 𝐸𝑐𝒏, they were saying 𝐸𝑐𝒏 and Supermax will go in, but that was before Genting actually took off from the bottom. So I think Genting's still in, right? So what we want to know here is we already have top glove inside. So we already have Hata Lega inside. So these two are glove makers. And now we have Supermax, okay? So out of 30 components, we have 3 glove makers inside, which is very heavy, 10% already. By industry only, not by market cap. Market cap quite big also, top glove and Hata. Okay, Supermax still quite small compared to the rest of the index components. Supermax kick out who already? Somebody has to go out, right, for Supermax to come in. I think it's the REITs. REITs are not doing good. Is it IGB or KLCC REIT? I forgot already. Okay. So I'm not really directly into stocks, but I just trade the index. Okay. Oh, 𝐸𝒐𝒏 is in the reserve list. Okay. Interesting. So thanks, Wendy. Like. So reserve list, meaning that if anything happened to the major components, then the reserve list will go in and replace them, meaning they are kind of like KIV lah. Okay, KIV. KLCC is the one. Okay, I also forgot who's inside the component, but the main thing you want to know is that the idea of rebalancing the components every twice a year, I think. So by year end, the better performance will come in. Then the number 30 one will be kicked out lah. Okay, it will be replaced by the worst performer will be kicked out and replaced by the next best performer, which means whoever come in are actually the stock's price are kind of bullish one, kind of performing well. So what cause this will overall will cause the index to become bullish. You get the idea, because the better performance come in and restructure the whole thing, and then the index will kind of perform better, because it's kind of like a season thing. Because right now, okay, you can imagine the REITs won't be doing good, right? Because rentals and all that, everybody work from home, okay? So the REITs won't be doing good one, because office, nobody rent already, stuff like that, okay? So it's a situation thing lah, okay? So when the REITs go out, then somebody who is better performing, like the glove makers, will come in. So this will overall boost the index performance, which means every time they restructure, it tends to be more bullish lah. Some more now is December, another bullish factor, which is why, even though you can see here, this is the live chart, it's kind of bearish lah. The momentum, the volumes are not exactly increasing also. This is a very prominent breakout, very prominent area. It's a big area, man. So upon such a big breakout, there's no volume one. I mean, there's no significant volume increase lah, which is weird lah, right? Let me show you. Okay, so this is the 162 something level, which was broken out here lah. Okay, so I point to here. You look at the horizontal line here. One resistance here, another resistance here, another resistance here, another resistance here, another resistance here, all the way back, man. Okay, all the way back. Another strong one here, here, all the way back to 2016. Okay, all the way back to here. And we break out this area. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost 8 time in point that it was resisted or supported. This is a very strong area, okay? But look at the volume when we break the area. It's incredibly low, okay? For such a strong, should we call it support now? Okay, let's call it support now because we are above it, okay? You will expect to see a lot more activity lah, okay, for such an area to break. But look at the volume when we break this. I won't say it's matching lah to the prominence of the level itself in terms of the prominence of the level. So it remains for me to be seen that this one valid or not, because FKLI, it takes some time. And for other instruments, maybe this one come back already if it's a false breakout, but maybe FKLI will take a few days to a week to actually look at this, okay? So for now, I'm still 50-50. I don't think it's a solid breakout yet. For me, it's kind of like an August replay, okay? You can see here also kind of weak, all right? And then eventually it comes back down. After all the FOMO with the gloves and healthcare and stuff like that, it starts to stall, right? And then everybody's still jumping in on every bounce, but later on it just break down back below 1,005. Kind of supported at 1,005 and bounce back. But this bounce is more to two things. One is the banks bouncing back, and then one is the vaccine. Okay, these two things are vaccine bullishness. Okay, the vaccine, they say it's coming in quarter 1, 2, or 3, okay, in batches, but it's not confirmed yet so far about the feasibility of the vaccine. I'm not sure they are buying means they approve and are going to use on us Malaysians, or they are buying just because it's a trade deal or something. I'm not really sure, okay? But the only one who has actually approved the vaccine usage on their citizen is London, okay? It's actually London. Malaysia, we bought already. We signed a contract with Pfizer and China also. I'm not sure about you, but I won't take the China vaccine shot lah. Okay, I don't know lah. You look at their test result, you scared. They fail, they continue. They fail, they continue. Side effect continue. They don't care, and then somehow they come up with a vaccine. So I don't know about you. I dare not take the vaccine shot lah. Okay. So if touch wood nothing happened, then unless they make it mandatory lah. Other than that, I will look and see. I will not go and volunteer take the shot. Okay. So Gloves company has 13% in index now. That is a lot. That is a lot. As far as I recall, the banks have around 20%. Okay, maybe slightly less than that now. I'm not sure. Okay, but it's around top 20% one. Plantation used to be quite heavy. Now, if you consider SIMW, those things are then I think still quite heavy. Okay, maybe teenish. Okay, teenish up to 20%. So that's plantation 20%. around there. Bankings will be, finance and bankings will be around there, 20%. Now we have the glove, 13%. So you add up these three sectors is already how much? 60 to 70% of the index. So for us, the index traders, you really have to look into this. Okay, if let's say all three gloves makers somehow move up together, really bullish up, and you see technical bearish on the index, then you have to think twice already, because you know they can go up for no reason. So it's really funny. So we need to take note of this. Of course, now the plantation should be generally bullish, right? Okay, we do a comparison. Let me lose all the thing first. Last time I can call everybody out on this one. Index. Malaysia. Okay. Let's put out the plantation. I changed my the KLCI to area lah, easier. Okay. I don't want the volume want the volume also. Okay. So this one is the plantation. What else? Banks. It's not called banks one. Finance. Yeah, it's called finance. Okay. And where is it? Finance. Yellow lah. Okay. And the other one is who? The gloves. Okay. Hey, what is it called gloves? It should be under healthcare lah. But this healthcare doesn't mean gloves only. It means like everything healthcare lah, right? What happened? Why it become like that? Wow, who is this? Serious? Oh, seriously? Wow, okay. So now you can see the blue one is the overall index performance. And who is this again? Okay, I open up the index, the thing. Finance. Finance is -4. Okay, -4. We look at just year to date lah. Okay, just for the sake. Lock the bugger. Okay. So from year to date, 2020 January until now, the index is it's kind of up 0.9%. Okay, the red one is the plantation. Look at here, the legend. Okay, the red one is plantation is -2.7 now. Okay, it haven't picked up yet. CPO is quite bullish. And finance is actually -6. And who the heck is this one? The healthcare is up 200% against the index. Okay, so healthcare is the totally bullish one, which is why we have to really look into, maybe not more to the glove makers. Maybe it's more to those healthcare stocks. You want me to talk about stocks? Who are in the healthcare stocks, like stock traders? Pharmaniaga, the one I know, contract with government one. And last time, last round during the glove FOMO, very heavy on the what? UHT, HIT. United Health, the one is American one. Okay, I don't know about local stocks one, but from here what we can see is the healthcares are really taking the lead here. Okay, it's up 200% year to date, while the index is up only around 1%. And you can see the plantation is still down 2% plus. And this is the finance, means the banks are actually still down 7%, although they are picking up already after the, if we look at the last 3 months, let's say September until now, you can see the healthcare actually coming down. but for year to date, it's up a lot because of the COVID itself lah. But let's say we look at the last quarter, last 3 months, a quarter, okay, quarter 3, sorry, quarter 4 lah, okay. Healthcare actually comes back down, flattened already, all right. The plantation actually picking up, and the finance is the strongest one. Okay, finance actually up in the past 3 months. It's up 13%, while the index is up 4% plus. So finance is actually picking up a lot, and the one lagging is actually healthcare for the past 3 months. But for the past year, means 2020 as a year overall, healthcare is up the most one. Okay, I'm interested to actually look at technology. Because we are talking about all about 5G and stuff like that, so technology should be the one quite strong, you see, quite strong, okay? Technology actually picking up, okay? We are kind of like the outsource services provider in terms of technology sector. We are never the leader or whatever shit. We are not into the innovation that much, but we will get the outsourced jobs. Maybe the secondary one, because the top most skill, highest skill needed one, like those in the semicon, maybe you go to Taiwan or even Singapore, okay? But Malaysia will still get it, semiconductors and all that. We are still kind of have a piece of market pie in terms of the Asian market, okay? So when we talk about technology, because technology is currently the most bullish one, even more bullish than the bankings for the past 3 months, after so-called the vaccine come out, okay, the healthcare should come back down already. So when we talk about technology, then the US situation is important really, because you know US and China have a trade war, stuff like that, and the trade war is mainly revolving around the 5G technology. Okay, so let's say now is US don't want to friend with China. Overall, in simple terms, is they don't friend each other. Okay, China, if you want to do your 5G, you do your own version. Okay, Huawei, no thank you, don't come to US, that kind of thing. Okay, so US want to develop their own, you know, they have all the big techs, they can do that one, they have all the resources and money. China currently have the so-called the fastest technology, latest one is still in China's hand. But if China cannot access, you know, the spare parts and stuff like that, certain technology is still with the US company, US corporations. So you need to like cross-national, international collaboration to make the 5G technology possible, okay, for mainstream usage. But now they don't friend each other already. So China, you develop your own, I develop, it will kind of slow down the whole process. But how it will benefit our technology sector is that China cannot go to US, so it has to come to look for partners in Asia. Okay, that's where our thing will have a chance to, you know, make some deals with them and then develop the next stage 5G technology. That's the case in terms of how the US trade war will affect us. But as we all know, let's say Trump goes out of the office and then Biden's come in, and then he may be a bit softer in terms of the trade war side of things. Okay, that one we need to see how it develops. But if let's say China cannot, you know, collaborate with US in certain parts of the technology stuff, it has to come to Asia, and then it will generally benefit our sector also. But overall, the technology sector should be the next major driver for the future market, maybe for the next 5 to 10 years or so, because of the 5G and stuff like that. Okay, so as you can see, technology is still picking up. I'm not sure, but our semicon stocks has a quite big market share one, as far as I know. Unisem, I think, it's really challenging for me to talk about the stocks name. Damn it, I think it's Unisem. Okay, if you are in stocks, you can correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm totally not a Malaysia stock person. But I remember 𝐼𝐳 because it's kind of like the first stock I traded back in USD. I do contra back then because I only had 500 ringgit in the account. Okay, that was how I started. It's kind of like the first stock I ever traded is I kind of contra 𝐼𝐳 when I was in university. You know, the lecturer is talking in front, then we are pressing laptop, buy, sell 𝐼𝐳. Okay. I'm not sure, but as far as I know, 𝐼𝐳 got quite a big market share one in terms of semiconductor sector. Okay, and all this 5G and stuff like that, it will benefit us, and the risk factor will be the US trade war and how US and China, how they develop lah, next up. Okay, so all about the index. Let me delete everything. Okay, so now go back to our, when you talk about trades, we are more focused on the, of course, focus on the CPO more lah, compared to index. We really trade index in my hardcore group lah, okay, because of the volatility itself, it lacks the liquidity and volatility to be a good intraday trading instrument. It lacks the range. Too small the range, too slow already. You can't make money out of it every day easily lah. You can, but you need to wait like the whole day to make some money, which is not what we are looking for. We, as a trader, we look for liquidity more than stability. We like volatility, and because volatility means big range. Big range means it's possible to make some money intraday. Okay. You'll be surprised on this is today first time I open CPO full chart lah. I got take a peek on my mobile, but I haven't really looked at the full chart. I think this is the daily. Is it not my, because I hide it already. Okay, so I posted, this was the earlier comments. Let's go back to the trading view. I posted on December 2nd, which is this Wednesday. CPO data is a bullish flag here spotted, and the target is pointing to 3.6 to 3.7K. Of course, if you are actively in CPO, you know that today it moves already, right? But let me ask you how you feel last 2 weeks. When it haven't moved, today move already, sure, everybody very happy lah, okay? I was pointing here that the momentum is kind of, it's dropping, but it's kind of recovering, okay? Since late November itself, it's kind of recovering on the daily lah, and it starts here from here to here is around 2 weeks, you know, basically going nowhere. 3002 and 3003 is quite some range there, but it's really choppy and you can't do much intraday unless scalping, okay? So it's really boring on last 2 weeks until today, pop another big candle. Okay, so this is the savior of the week. Before that, everybody nothing to say in the group, very quiet because nobody know what to do. It's like purely sideways, okay? Except yesterday, like it actually moved a little bit yesterday, and today confirmed the up, going up. So this was the bullish flag spotted on Wednesday, and continued to develop in a few days before breaking out eventually. And if you look at the bullish flag, this was the kind of like the pole, the flag, okay? So you project upwards on the breakout. I'm taking the minimum projection. I'm taking the low of the flag. You can always take the high of the flag, you can get a higher target, but I'm just being conservative lah. So I'm taking from the low of the flag, project upwards, it's minimum 3.5 to 3.6K, possibly 3.7K, or even higher 3.8K. Okay, it depends on you project from here or from the top lah. Okay, but it's generally around 100 ticks more difference up. I can say it's quite conservative target for 3.5 to 3.6K. Okay. If I can get 3.7, it's even better. Okay. Previously, I was posted this on back in mid of November. This was looking at the major support. The time I haven't tested the support. Okay, this major green color support. It was here, and then it come back and test for almost 1 month, half a month here. So it came back and test. It's supported. So if major support hold on test, we'll see price rally to R1, R2, and R3, which happens already. It hold on test. Already hit R1. Okay, now we are just waiting for it actually close 37. Ooh. The high was 47 today. So R1 already hit, and actually as of week close is standing above that. So we'll look at whether you can go to R2 low. R2 is around 3,005. Okay, provided 3.4K holds that. All right, let's go to the full chart. So it actually break out from the flag target already when I posted on Wednesday. 2 days later, it broke out here. You can see all sorts of patterns here. It depends on what you are seeing, but the flag is the simplest one. Most people will likely see. So let me show you the projection target here. Let's say I'm taking this one only. If you are really bullish on, you can even take this. I won't take this. This is kind of long. Okay. So I'll just try to be as highest possibility as possible. Okay, I'll just take this one. Okay, this swing from low to high here. This is 2.9 to 3.4 is around 4 to 500 ticks up. Okay, 450 ticks, right? So we just copy this thing. Basically, the flag breakout will produce the same upside on. I put at the exact low 3.2. I put right from 3.2 here. Okay, it will go to my R4. Okay, so which is why I added an R4 here, because previously I don't have R4. This is R4 3.7K. Previously I only have R3. Okay, and then later on I saw the flag target, even the minimum target is pointing to 3.7. So I added a 3.7, which is also it goes all the way back, I remember. Wow, all the way, man. So it goes all the way back to 2011, all the way up. Okay, let's look at weekly, easier. It goes all the way back here, 3.7. 3.7. It goes all the way back here. But of course, back to 2011. Of course, before that is 3.6K. This one quite prominent, as you can see on the weekly. And then we are somewhere around here now. Here, okay. So we have 3.5 to cross, 3.6 to cross, 3.7, even 3.8. Okay, I'm not talking so far away. Let's see if we can stand above 3.4 first before we get too excited about the upside. Okay, I know a lot of people very excited already. Those who got long CPO one. Anybody long CPO? Come, don't be shy. Wait, nobody long. Don't so quiet. I don't know what to talk. So I'm just taking the lowest target. It's pointing to around 3.7. Okay, which is good. I think good enough. I'm actually targeting R3 only, around 3.6K. Okay. So what I want to say is we are looking like, oh, really nice breakout already. Wow, you make a lot of money. Let me show you the 2 weeks. Let me show you the 2 weeks. It's crazy. And here, if you go to work, come back, and then you look at the closing, it's still there. It's still fine, you know. If you look at it from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you go crazy, and I tell you it's not going anywhere. And some more you are long. I'm long here, you know. I'm long kind of here. Here. Okay, you can't see it. I'm long here. Right? Long, so it's green now. Here, I think as it starts to move up. And then I added here, I got added here, I add something here. And then I added yesterday, yeah. This is the nice one for me as a swinger. Some of my students actually long here. Some of the hardcore members, even better, okay? Because they are looking at intraday. I was waiting for the confirmation, higher low, then I go in. So it continued up today. That was the signal yesterday. So if you miss it, then today you still got chance to go in, but it's a higher price. You're buying slightly more expensive compared to here or here. Okay. Imagine you buy here already. It was 23rd November, you know. And you waited, wow, 3.3. Yeah, no, nothing. Oh, back to negative. From profit, 0, negative, profit, 0, profit, 0. Don't know how many of you will likely hold until here, because it's really good to look at the end result. You know, wow, you make money already from here to here. Okay, you long from here to here. Yes, you are so clever. But nobody actually understand what actually goes through your mind in the past 2 weeks. You know, it takes some serious conviction on your idea to actually go through this sideways for 2 weeks. I see a lot of other groups, other CPO traders, and in other groups, they're really saying, they already die many times, or they long here, then they got cut, then they short here, they got cut again, they short again because it's the double top, they got cut again, they long, it's going nowhere again. So they actually die many rounds already before they get the upside. Okay, so there's a way to, it depends what style you are actually. There's a way to prevent over trading in this area one, but that's a bit technical. Okay, I'll just discuss more with only my coaching group, because I do notice some of them actually traded quite a lot also past 2 weeks. So this one I'll discuss with them in our online gathering. Okay. But what I'm trying to say is you're only looking at the end result, but the day-to-day grind as an intraday trader, or when you are day trading, is a whole different story from what you actually see. Okay. So I say, who long CPO, your hardcore member? How much you make? Come. You announce yourself. Because I don't want to sound like I promote myself only. Let me see. Ruby still holding, is it, Ruby? Who said Alan got long? Alan, you long or not? You didn't tell me. I don't know also. Did you say something? I didn't see it. Yeah, they're making thousands a day. many thousands a day. Wow, this one quietly long. Let me show you lah, since they all don't want to tell you. I'll have to show in the Telegram group. Ruby still holding. Ruby, you hold quite long also. Let me see. So this is my coaching group actually. Is this the last one? This is the last one. Okay, this is intraday lah. Okay, long 90 to 17, 27 ticks. This is around okay, 700 plus. This one nice. This is intra long. Okay, this is intra long 90 to 20 also to the top. This is also around 700. This one make a lot. This is only the intraday. He also got overnight also, I think. This is the overnight one from, he's the one who long 3,000. Many of them long 3,003, long even lower than me. Long 3,003 here. Look at the chart here. Oh, you can't see the chart. Show you the whole thing. Okay. So long 3,003 is here, you know, around here on the chart. And then TP around 3,004 here. So from this to here, wow, really nice. This one, 3,004 is previous high, so he TP quite prudent, which I think is quite good. Okay, so this one is close to 100 ticks. This 2.5K on top of the intraday some more. Okay, so this is more than maybe 3K already. This one overnight 3330 is yesterday, I think. Okay, around here. And then 3357. This one at the top come already, which is also good. Good profit, 700. This is our Scalp King, my co-coach. 10 ticks, 10 ticks. I tell you, he can also become 2,000, 3,000 a day. Don't be crazy. Don't think scalping cannot make money. Okay. I was thinking there was some picture there. 4,000, not 2,000, 4.6K. Need more, some more. So I think still got position long on hand, if not wrong. I saw the picture. I thought I saw some profit screenshots. There, sorry, didn't see. This one another swinger, 3.3K. Okay, long from, still got one long. Long from 3,000, 3,287. 3,287 is around this area, or maybe much earlier lah. Okay, this area lah, or here, okay. Also waited 1 or 2 weeks. So it's a kind of like, if you are trading your own plan, then you have the conviction to hold. Let's say in the public channel, I tell you I'm long here, I target 3.6. Everybody know because I posted on TradingView and everywhere, right? Facebook. Can you stand these 2 weeks or not? If it's not your own idea, you won't be able to stand it, right? Because every day you question yourself, wow, need to go out or not? Wow, make 50 ticks faster run already, because it's not your idea. You don't have the confidence to hold. Okay, if you ask me here, it's not even my target. My target is around here or here. So I'll still wait until I see weakness or market tell me otherwise. Then I'll follow my plan. Okay. This is my co-coach, okay? I think this is overnight plus intraday scalp 3.2K. He has got another one holding in March 2.5. This is 6K also, 5.7K. Okay, so today everybody really rich. Right. I won't close my position, so a lot more intraday lah, which I don't want to show everything. So basically, you can see a lot of success like this in our group, which is why I think most of us can hold through the 2 weeks is because we know we have buddies holding together. I'm not sure. Later I'll ask them. If let's say I quit here already, will they hold or not? Not sure whether it will affect them or not. Okay. So go back to my slides. So easily they make a few thousands from the latest swing. Okay. So this was last week. This is mine. Last week I got hit by the FKLI budget bullishness. Okay. And then the same position last week was around 8.2K last week. I was still holding. And then update this week just now as of closing is active long positions. It's the same positions. Yeah, so my portfolio grow already from here 8K to now it's 23K plus. Okay, but it's still far from my target. This is going to be my final trade in 2020. Okay, so I still need more. Not need more, I want more. Okay, but whether market will give me or not is another story. Okay, so we talk about CPO and FKLI already. Then let's go straight into Ethereum. I did some long on Ethereum also. You know, when market goes down, then people will be really scared. But what cannot play? That can. So Bitcoin up and down 2,000 points a day right now after hitting the 1920K. So newbies will be like, then old-timers, old-time Bitcoiners will be like, wow, this is just normal, man. Okay, 2,000. So when it first sprung from 19K, Ethereum also come down. Okay, so I bought some. It's kind of for a quick trade lah. I am higher, but I thought maybe I have chance to go in again. So I long 488 to around 600. Okay, just that only. I think it's like 3 days only. Okay, 4 days only, 23%. I show you the chart. Okay. So long for 488 and 485, around 488 average and target around 600. I show you where is it. It's I haven't updated on Ethereum yet. But as you can see, it cannot cross the 19,000 so far. Okay, haven't crossed yet. It's back down to 19,000, but a lot of volatility these few days. Okay. Again, the momentum is bearish. This is Bitcoin. This is Ethereum. Ethereum also hitting 600 plus up to 620, and then come back down below. Okay, and this one is looking slightly better than Bitcoin, but it's still a bearish. A lot of volume. Okay, so I wonder this is the FOMO or not. Okay, a lot of volume since picking up from above, since crossing 500 lah. Since touching 600, and then the volume coming in already, you can see or not. So these are likely the newcomers, those who heard that Bitcoin is going to new high, then they come in. So typically the volume will be quite high at the top. So I won't do anything much here. I'm still waiting around this area. Because now we have a very nice touch already, so we'll wait for you to come back down and see whether you can come and test this area again. But the nicest one will be around this area lah. Okay, for 400 plus, I would say is good enough already. But for Bitcoin, actually, you can see the trajectory is slightly different. This one up a lot more, okay, compared to Ethereum. Actually, the degree of trajectory is much different. This one actually up, kind of, you know, sideways up. This one is straight rocket up, okay? So from what I see or from what I know about Bitcoin, it's likely to retrace more than this. Okay, but I think around here, 16, I'll look for some additional top up on my long already. I was waiting around 13,000 to see if it can go there, but it stops at around 16 plus and bounce back. So I don't think we'll go back that deep already, maybe around this area. Okay. But these all small retracement compared to our eventual target. Okay, you see my target now? See? See? Crazy one, okay? But that is, you can say I'm crazy or I'm delusional or whatever you want, okay? But I have my reason to actually aim that high, because I'm buying Bitcoin as an inflation hedge because they print a lot USD, you know. So yes, the US stocks markets are like crazy high already, okay? It's above 30,000, Nasdaq is above 12,000, ES above 3,006. It's all very high figure. But this all just fueled by all the cheap money they are printing. So when the new president come into office, his policy, his manifesto is even more printing more money. He will restart the healthcare, Obamacare healthcare program. That one needs money, okay? He will deal with the COVID situation in US, which is really bad now. Okay, they got more than 100,000 patients in treatment one, okay, or more than 100,000 deaths a day. It's really serious one, which they claim that Trump is not looking at it, not controlling it at all. So Biden will come in and start to take control of the COVID situation if he can. Okay, this is a natural thing. So again, it's more money. You need more money to do all this stuff, okay? So whenever he comes into office next year, January, then it's going to be more printing of money. And this is a really, really big factor that will come into Bitcoin and fuel the Bitcoin rally, because Bitcoin as a limited supply commodity, I'll call it commodity, whether you like it or not, okay? It's a limited supply thing, okay? I think up to 80 or 90% of the Bitcoin supply is already out in the market right now. It's going to just drip more out over the next don't know how many years, up to 2041. Then there will be no more new Bitcoin in this world anymore, okay? All the Bitcoin add together is 21 million. This is in itself, at the birth of Bitcoin, is already programmed in as a limited supply commodity. So this is in itself a bullish price factor, okay? This thing is limited one compared to those unlimited resources. Maybe you talk about gold as an inflation hedge, but there's a lot more gold than we thought we have, you know. And then gold has no particular usage, but you can say the same for Bitcoin, but it depends on how you think. I think the world is going to a digital direction really. So do you want to hold a physical gold and store in your storage box, your safety box, and then turn the number and stuff like that? And then how are you going to trade the gold? I don't know. I would prefer press buy sell on some digital device, and then I can exchange Bitcoin up to the 8 decimal point. So the fungibility is an issue for me, and the storage itself is also an issue for me. So I'll go with the trend again. So the trend is going to digital. So I think I'll choose the digital, so-called digital gold, if you want to call it. But for me, that's the function of Bitcoin. For me, the way I view it is inflation hedge. Okay. I know a lot of people come in just for speculative purpose. Then you have to consider the fact that you are coming in at all-time high. If you just came in, this is the all-time high. This was the starting of Bitcoin. Okay. It was below $1, by the way. Now it's 20,000. Okay, 20,000. So if you come in now for speculative purpose, I think you better wait for the breakout test. Then only you long, rather than you try to do something when it haven't really break out yet. But I actually hit my Q4 target already, 19 to 20K. Okay. So if they print a lot more money, then my higher targets will become reality lah. If they stop printing money, which they won't stop one, okay, because it's a cheap solution. So it will become more and more valuable lah, in terms of as a buying power hedge lah, so-called. Because the more money you print, inevitably there will be inflation one, whether you feel it or not lah. Okay. But people just euphoric on the stock market rally and stuff like that. So they think they buy stocks, their stocks make money, but you are making USD, okay? And the fact that USD is going to depreciate, you need to know how to exit lah, okay? If you want to go in now. So that's the case for Bitcoin. So now I think it's going to hang around here. This weekly lah, too far. But as you can see, my target is up to Q1 next year, okay? So I'm thinking it will just, sideways around here. And then until next year, maybe it starts to go off again. That's my view lah, okay? But it's trying the 20K now, so momentum is not there. So I'm seeing further retracement here, probably back to 16K, 17K. Then we see whether you can come back to the subtrend line or not. I'm saying 16K, maybe I'll just add some already. Because by then I was hoping, I'll exit my CPO positions, and then the profits I'll throw inside here for short-term long lah, okay, not for forever lah, right? So I'll add some long lah. If my CPO positions is exited by then, I think by end of this year lah, you just consolidate until end of year. Then after that we'll see how. Okay, give me a second. What's so loud one? The music. Okay, where is it? Bitcoin. Okay. So as you can see, when I trade, I'll always choose Ethereum one. Okay. I'll always share this. I always trade quick trades. I always keep to Ethereum only because it's more volatile. So my latest long is around here. Wow. The day I just opened the chart and saw it's around here, which is my support. Then I go long already on lower time frame. And then I aim around here. So I took one swing already. Maybe I think it will come back down a little bit. I think above 500, I'm not interested. I hope it can come back down a little bit towards this area. Ethereum is a bit sideways. Around this area will be nice. Okay. 450 to 500. Wow, it's quite high also. Okay. 400 lah. If you can get 400, is really nice really. 420 like that. Okay. Around this area, I'll be looking at it lah. So it's around 420 to 520, $100 range. I'll be interested to add. So my view is this month or this year, it will just sideways lah, rather than go to 40,000 or what. I don't know, but if really goes there, then it's really good thing for us also lah. But I would rather it, consolidate and form some base before flying. If it goes too strong out, you come back down really fast, and then you probably can't reach my higher targets. So I'd rather it's stall a little bit, make a nice base, then only move up like CPO. Okay, stall a little bit, make a nice base, 2 weeks base. You can imagine when it launched from this launch pad. This is like a launch pad really. You launch the rocket here, boom, it can go up really far because it has formed a really nice launch pad. So it's the same case for Bitcoin. If I could just park and then go back up like that, I'll be really cautious lah. So I'll hopefully I want to see more, kind of like things like that. Give some washout, come back, then go back up. Okay, that one is nice. Okay, for a long-term perspective. Okay, rather than just like that, that will be very scary, and the one anytime can come back down. You do things like that, you come back down like that also. So for long-term bullishness purpose, for long-term holder, I would rather it stays sideways from the base than push up. It will be even better. Okay. What else? Budget. Okay, budget. I actually don't know what they are doing. I think they are debating ministry by ministry. After the Prime Ministry department, they talk about MITI, then they talk about another department. I don't know until when they will drag it. Okay, and they're supposed to end it this month, this week already. I'm not sure. Okay, but I don't foresee any big U-turn anymore as of now. I don't foresee anything because don't have that momentum. You don't feel the opposition actually winning or what. You don't feel opposition pressing or what. You just don't feel it. So I think you just drag, make them really hard, but in the end we'll approve. So if they go and approve it, it's still a bullish factor for the local index. Okay, which is why I don't really want to short this one, although I'm kind of bearish now. I'm not looking into shorting it. So I think it will just start at the top. Okay, maybe test the top a little bit. But I think that's the max it can go here already, because it's not picking up here. So it's kind of sideways, maybe until end of month. Okay, then we have the next year. January tends to be bearish nowadays. Okay, so maybe next year it will come and come back down already. There's no fresh bullish trigger lah. Okay, unless USD depreciate like really heavily weakened, then we'll have a stronger ringgit. Stronger ringgit tends to be bullish for the index also. So you see a lot more bullish factor than bearish factor. The only bearish factor I can see is the budget thing fall out, and then the opposition take over again. Okay, but I'm not seeing that happening as of now. The direction they are going is kind of mild. It's not really aggressive, from the opposition side. So I don't think they have enough power to overturn the current party also. So nothing much on this. I think you just drag sideways up, like I mentioned here. Other than that, I think that's all. Okay. Yep, that's all. So if you really think these info are useful, maybe for yourself or maybe for your friends who are in stocks and futures and stuff like that, I do invite you to share this video with them. They can come back and look at the replay. Okay, I always keep this one on my page. You can come back and replay, and you find anything you would like to comment, you can add your comment. I'll come back and reply to you. So I think that's it for, wow, it's 1 hour plus already. I need to go check my US position. This today will be the last day for my 2020 US market. Okay, after this week I'll close shop for US. Hopefully next week I can close shop for CPO. Then I want to go holiday already, although we can't go anywhere. Okay, so see you next week. Bye.